say ye be connect akọ eye Facebook sisi ya nti say wo hwe ye eso ewo Facebook o like na wa share the amaye ewo eye sa kwan so hwe ye o YouTube so a ene so no o like amaye ya ni ebeje ho pa ewo sa kwan so enu nti sa bread ye enchi akese e na ye de ma obi biara me dane me ho abasisi ya me ba ya na me maloya akọ aba na ye de dwumedie no ahyehye so e de amaye
yo Ghana fo aye wo English abrochimai mu ha ya twedi yenye emranimfo a won akwadare wo emranimu a poto kasa mu ye kasa a lawyer fo entimi ne no mumyemfo ye immigration ensem nyina enko dan wo mo Fortwell Solicitors emranimu akuku drofo se watna ha che ombeboa wo ma wonsa ka won krata na se wedi edro nso a eyo mokokokra eba ne nipa setena mu eni adwuma mu nsem bia omudim akotene pa omo wo mre di mani pa bia na de enika wo mu mpone se no consultation fee.
Fortwell Solicitors always puts our clients' needs first. We specialize in all UK visa applications, detention and deportation cases, student and work points-based work permit applications from both UK and abroad. Fortwell Solicitors also deals with long residence and human rights applications outside the immigration rules. Don't wait till last minute. Fortwell Solicitors is located at
Unit 1, ground floor, Katrina House, 58 Clarendon Road, London, N80DJ. Nearest tube station, Tempark Lane and Wood Green. Overground, Hornsey Station. Buses, 41 to Archway and 144 to Maswa Hill. For more info, call 0203 3257 030. Call our 24-hour line on 0754 8701 011. Website www.fortwellsolicitors.com.
Opening hours Monday to Friday 9:30 to 5:30 p.m.
Thursday Beyonce Yellow Milton Keynes.
Fortwell Solicitors is regulated by SRA.
Fortwell Solicitors.
Radio Liga our Jumedie and our Sugusu Awutie. Ebinada Bia and I yede eba wa kwan sunti and akoye ebinada di na say ye know edi eba baba shisha swano no mean say breno me ma eye lawyer akwaba na afe ye di Jumedie no aba eye wa kwan so ene ye bedin komo bebre se de da ye no ewo eye Jumedie so nim say Jumedie say any update bia ba e ma o eye aware sa so na changes bia ba e ma o ye aware enti ne ye baba bedin komo ye komo didie no bebre no ebe ye de ya ka ho asem dada na new update aba anase changes bia aba bia sese wo ma wani eda ho no mo no eno na ede eba wa kwan so se de wunim no obi man so asetena de bibia sese eba bia sese wo hu bia no aha na obete no dwumadie so na obete no sabre ma menko eye lawyer ho na me ma lawyer akwaba lawyer good morning.
Good morning, Mama Len, and Pacho Bibiaboko.
Yes, so I don't mean who ye pan Pacho now swear.
Mention who ye pa.
Yeah, and pay the ye brand upon a nim kakram structure ye tea for na a fee, chile what you quite kakrama ye tea for na and the old hobby associate fancy so Emma Omo.
In Pacho, you, Mama Len, and Opawe, while joining for the very first time, you know, your friend lawyer Daniel Okoy, the fee for Fortwell Solicitors, Kwaya been here ewo Hornsey North London Wood Green Station, Hornsey Station, Tempark Lane Station, any of these train stations, you know, ube do honoma ube timi anante abba I swear your numbers also the better screen also as the program goes on or contact offer free consultation. First 30 minutes, any idea to your capre into the issues will be you bet me abwa ni kama na debia adechini adesa your program so ataka immigration 117 and for a say other areas of law, and one of the areas of law family law into anything family law related, say divorce, children matter, any issue, child molestation, only social services will issue, me yes, also a civil litigation, you be a contractual issue, the opposite and also me come Yeah, wills and probates. Anything to do with wills. What be Juma kama SOCC wechi na assembly eto da chia wechi aye kama nanko for ambekun wechi. Oba yebetimi abwa ni aye nice will be at the ato honum at the amount. We also deal with employment matters. Wako ejumemu ya pamo ya redundancy issues, anything work related. We can also handle that in a on daily basis, so we hope it's also sunny dean, which is a dean on the back room has here, and yes, I did an opposite when you see a friend of grandpa on tick. Oh, Freya, you bet me, I up wow, yes, a Sunday number, why you have passport, so called new passport, we have statutory declaration, and I said, your friend affidavit, Oba, you be born, I prepare be at the amount, come. Na and I'm not paying so dear, Yabe do her in say a immigration who said. Changes are able to try and answer kitwa, but I don't make jam on why introduction and I just say I started.
Said a busia lawyer cano and some any so now him say Jumedie so and a changes be a bar. Ubetie aha and I'll bet in 9-10 so I say who don't know lawyer a very busy person and so jibre say ebina de biano ni ebeshia na wacheche near many so amiati and yema so I say near you baby a dear no basis and say a obi mine so any to be a PM be a any at the Hoana says who no Jumedie so and I bet into me say branded me be jai platform no ama a year lawyer Daniel Quay now or the every say updates be changes bay then a cost a dear SSA ni eda honomo mame enko back to lawyer honomo na onfa emaye lawyer mame brow so Mr. Wa say the can I say changes na any so ede maye
papa and me start with the first announcement home office for MEK be 4 days ago. The fact say be increase almost all the immigration fees, together with immigration health surcharge, changes we increase now, it's going up as much as 60%. But health surcharge, so and I just say ASICA announcement almost prime minister and MEK na say ultimately who say he cannot na obudi tia or more NHS staff, any teachers are work room hania into no yen na mo pesi tia sa sikano into the say na plan say obey application the train asia remember say Yababe increase health surcharge and yet sikaketwa kra is about 60% increment at the moment. Amene kasano say open say we year application krum has say na ubetia health surcharge. It works out to be about £624 per year for each adult, and for children normally discounted to £470 per year until it's a year application for 2.5 years, which is very common with most applicants. It works out to be about £1,560 just for the health surcharge. TCR, this is going up by 60%. Into over application, one year you end up paying almost cover 2,500 just for health surcharge, which is a lot of money for a lot of people. Into say only we boost you for an application. If you have children, you have a spouse, and then you are making an application and you need to pay this health surcharge, you can see clearly say for those people. Into that is one announcement that came about 4 days ago, which we want people to be aware of. Now going quickly to Andra statement of changes in it, dear na Mama Len, a big deal, a big issue, and one of them, for student visas any dependents. I don't know, but they are not share it. That will be the last discussion because I don't know about affected in brain. There have been a few changes skilled worker applications. There have been a few changes with asylum application and also and there've been a few changes EU settlement scheme and also an opaque program now very packed with a lot of things. Now you better start with asylum claims. Now lawyer I was starting with asylum claims because asylum they say for the past few months I'm telling people say and yetimi abomo with their asylum claim and those should be brave and people are making a lot of successful applications for asylum from Ghana, especially issues with LGBT. When Obi Wahonoma Wabakronim with visitors visa or because of LGBT issues, and what is going on within the Ghana Parliament, passing new laws against them, asylum on that basis now and check near their mom. That is very important, and that's the reason why all my changes with the asylum claims, make me abohu komo ama inkrofo ashenonso. Basically, say current immigration rules na paragraph 33C. So we year application ekoye say bia we year asylum claim na say ebia wo the application atumu all of a sudden we decide they say ube to point if you cronima. Normally that asylum application will be considered say well withdraw application. That is how it is. But what they have done now with the changes are they have increased the number of occasions application is withdrawn. For instance, say why your application for asylum near culture say whilst you are waiting for the asylum, and say every month be a report home office. Now say fail is a report the asylum claim that you have done will be considered, say, it has been withdrawn automatically. And only one issue, which is very big deal, because Mama Lenina say why your application ako efficacy for asylum near say be reporting ebia waiting this month, next month ebia now we are ebia now there are some circumstances bia untiminko ebi croppers how the befa train and as a bus edia call reports now you don't have it into no one call. If that happens, what the Home Office is saying is for failure to report the waiting a treaty or application and say withdrawn and say being so na ye invite or say interview why asylum claim you invite to say interview now who fail say ubeko sa interview now they can consider your application as withdrawn as well. Into ultimate who say never na what they increase because their Home Office for can say by the end of 2023 they want to make sure say cut it down on the backlog of asylum claims. Okay, into the asylum claims they will cut the backlog over there. That is the announcement making. But what they are trying to do is say they are trying to find ways and means in Crawford one reason or the other one missing one appointment documents on fan bra for interview want to me and fan corner you bet me my application if system pneumonia can say need any asylum claim they are in a way no I can say you per se cut it down on the backlog. Secondly, finding ways in Crawford they are not following up with their application properly. You be your EFI system nimo. Into the say na se waba. Now you are thinking of making any application there at this stage. Make sure say you seek whatever advice that you can get and make sure say to me so report it so the documents be able making sure that you follow the processes and the say ABR for one reason or the other Home Office for a treaty or asylum claim say as withdrawn now ABR a good reason why we didn't report or good reason be one call interview or whatever. You can get a lawyer to help you to do what we call judicial review and all that. But it's important people understand the rules now announcing currently. So that omunyama na ometimi ehukwan omobefa so aye omunyama na cause a problem enye de emomo. Now the second changes are if you can see move for what we call EU settlement scheme. EU settlement scheme, be 7 months ago, and Court of Appeal and make it ruling be say some of the appendix EU, in compliance with the withdrawal agreement any EU for the ewo. At the internal court in the Kasa, it was possible say Uwo Krum has say na say we application for pre-settled status. Na really do say over application for settled status. Na ure efia. Ukra EU passports, baba be illegal. And we in a court in the car said it is not possible say obi yaman a pre-settled status. Na emrena also say obey application for settled status. Na 1 year, na 5 years ni bewu. Na all of a sudden sani pane eba be illegal immigrants Krum has said. So it is important say Home Office for an making amendments, not only making sure that people do not become illegal immigrants Krum has said. And no, and 7 months later, the Home Office for a year changes to the immigration rules, whereby say pre-settled status, the amount which in say valid for 5 years. Now na went me for application via Anchor Tuma. The Home Office will automatically give you a 2-year extension starting from September 2023 into from September 2023. So what the application at two and I say what was set pre-settled status. Na na urefi one for application and na remember say straight away automatically your visa will be extended for 2 years without you having to do anything or for you not taking any steps and only one good news a war. The other thing unim say Chrome has say already BB maon or not almost BB FE into one of one of the things also are almost say Zambrano applications are they want to end the possibility of making Zambrano applications completely into almost the timelines at the almost withdraw and also if immigration rules into so you are thinking of making any application such as that make sure say and now secondly, in-country applications made after 9th of August as joining family member can now be rejected as invalid if the applicant is an illegal entrant as defined in Section 33 of the Immigration Act. Okay, basically, say we EU national. Okay, now we pre-settled status. Na ebia ode umame abakrum has say. Na oba has say no okoje visitors visa but person obeko back na time na esu now person we application emma omamia utimi eye application emma omame under the EU scheme. What they have done now they say so we application now emma omame from the 9th of August 2023 they are going to reject the application as invalid if the applicant is considered as an illegal immigrant and as an illegal entrant into say Chrome has say now family EU family member or EU national. Now you were planning say obey your application a man after the person has arrived in the UK. Make sure say application before 9th of August 2023. There are people who will call you. If you on my program, not on my friend, if you continent, say, lawyer, na me will Chrome has say me cry EU passport, EU pre-settled status. But me banner or warfare, and I say me banner or war Holland, no. Yeah, banana onyane EU passport. Into your fanamba. Nyamiadum amfas na wenyane EU passport. A crime ben so and I meet me amana abakrom say. Normally, no, there are two ways of dealing with that problem. One of them, NSA obey application, ako British High Commission, no akoje family permits, now we Holland honum now abakrom. But sa application now you need to be able to demonstrate, say we are dependent on your mother, even though or your mama I said normally no no mami so utimi eba kronimo ebia now you're 21 ebia now you're 19 years or university one awukwe juma now show hunya the having the ability to even show that we are dependent on Oma many crowd but it becomes difficult especially if Oma many fee continent honum eba UK has an channel then it becomes a problem for you to be able to meet that into the people struggle but yes you say EU passports, to be back home has say without any visa. Into such a person can come to the UK, they actually say, okay, see you can see your application whilst over continent on the application the likelihood see a very refuse your application, the likelihood see a court. Meaning take you 1 year. 12 months, yeah, dear. Now, that's so I will Chrome honum, I won't buy a bill, so not be being to know, person will buy UK quickly. But what they are saying with this changes, they say from 9th of August 2023, so one just our family permits in our Holland. Now, offer plane now over crony, now so obey application, they can reject that application as invalid because you enter the country technically, as an illegal entrant. That is the meaning of this thing. You need to be aware of. And now, say they're not making channels, Zambrano for they want to close the Zambrano route to new applicants from the 8th of August 2023. Into the say, we year application under the Zambrano route, and as we year application under the Surrender Sink route. Make sure, say, before 8th of August 2023, now what the application out to, and then 18th of July, not just a Ushimwa, America crazy and a Akayan say on where they on the trip into the you want something, you have something that you need to do, make sure say you get it done ASAP because I guess the assem and a bro. Yeah, cast a surrender saying applications are because and no not in for a mean and no. Let's assume say we are British national. Okay, British national no ukutna Abia Holland and as a German, wakutna Holland and as a Germany for a number of years. Uko honomono under German laws and as under Dutch laws, you will be considered as an EU national. Whilst you were there, it would have been possible for you to bring your mother. It would have been possible to bring your grandparents. It would have been possible to bring your extended family member because the EU law would have covered you in Germany, or the EU law would have covered you in Holland. Into your more Abba Krumo. But we are British national. Holland wako farmer Abba. Say if ufi Holland now decided to obey by UK. The EU law allowed you under the surrender sink rules, and they say, "Ode omami be do echi edo abakrum hase niamane enkrata." Ye say we are British national also kofa omami eba normally a difficult, but so no mami akutna EU national. EU country be a honum previously. Now waji a honum enkrata amano. Now say only the air back room has here under this particular court ruling. Na a man who quite so waiting in the omameno either a back room has said mobitina has said. What they are saying is that for those applicants, our omopeso omoji enkrata it's now UK has said for pre-settled status under SAR rule from 8th of August 2023. Ye trim ye ma who quite my own just application in due. Into the say, oh no, mame eti. Continent now me ask me I'm talking now you had plans to say hey yeah in 2 years time in 3 years time in a few months time you are going to come to UK to make an application. Remember say the deadline just a few weeks from now internet and no in the final part I'm a person to draft regarding EU settlement scheme. Now the biggest changes are we were fearing and we're talking about a year for students visa applications and as a more student visa back room any changes are on to draft. Students on courses starting after 1st January 2024 will now not be able to bring their dependents if they are in the UK. Say Chrome has said and I say try say Obeba has say as a student now say only remember say any course started from 1st of January 2024 you will not be able to do that anymore. The good news is more started before this date still now move to me at the more dependence at the abacronym. Dependents also are more UK that also will be able to remain in the UK and they can also extend their leave accordingly. It does not affect them. A new entrant or baffle from and they asem either they abroad they cannot bring their family members into and also something that you need to be aware of unless say course which is PhD or above. Course which is PhD or above. Course PhD or above there, then it will be possible say ubetini aide aba. Now the next change are very significant. Those already in the UK as students are also affected by changes to the appendix skilled worker scheme. Appendix skilled worker scheme, appendix global business mobility rules, appendix T to Minister of Religion. People need to be aware of. Basically, what the Home Office is saying is, would the students visa ever cronimo now, of course, valid for 2 years, of course, valid for 1 year, whatever it is. You cannot switch to skilled worker whilst you are here as a student. This is the biggest change that I think is going to affect a lot of people. Mama, like, there are a lot of people who apply for student visa. And their school so school fees 20,000, 30,000. Onim say ontimi entria. Onim see a cotton ne papa na say the whole village asase crampo aye they do a full crampo. And dia ebeso sa 20,000. But abrocha ceremony opeso tu na enyama eyeye ema nintino na wabehye kronim na opese oye enyama nti obel the student visa ebe rem or the student visa ni erem wia na ka adwuma ya aba bebre ya ebusu na ode ne ho akoyede ode ne ho akorem na waswitch. Mama Len, they have changed the rules. You cannot switch from student visa to skilled worker visa anymore. And unim da almost making sure that this starts. Almost the announcement in Eba and Dra be around 2 o'clock in a statement of changes. The take effect almost now say, and this took effect from 3 o'clock yesterday. Say if you were planning to switch from student visa to skilled worker visa as at Endra 3 o'clock, I remember say it is no longer possible for you to make such an application. This is the way we and no a big problem and same way there now I am a because I know so many people who were in the process of switching to skilled worker scheme, currently as we abeso omokon. But as much as we always do, we can also find a way into student visas. You are thinking of switching. Remember, say if you have a dependent in the UK, maybe you may have to consider some dependent switching. And we may get away with, but no crown we are waiting to see the guidance to see say switching. Today, let's assume say ABA me a student, my back room has said the student visa back room. Maybe no me account say or no so as dependent. Ba onukra dependent, minimicra student visa. The question now is, we are looking at the possibility, say, the student ne a year mum ebe switch across skilled worker. Now, wakwe dependent. That is the loophole that we are looking at. Until you train guidance and drana rules a buy. Until if you are in a such situation and you are looking at data, make sure say you make your solicitors explore that route for you. Or partner me switching na also why they what I join into as same a honor. Then shortage occupation list where there a because in Yamano and easy list idea beka shortage occupation list CCR no se would see me pacho ben tie me na unka se wo frame me page mama because me recruitment agent. Because in Crawford and meaning Crawford friend with the brave omunti assembly envy. Since you are shortage occupation list, yet the several construction jobs at the account into the bricklayers, we are bricklayer, utimi eba under the shortage scheme, masons, roofers, roof tilers, slaters, carpenters, joiners, plasterers, construction and building trades not elsewhere classified. Agriculture and fishing trades are also added. Whether this makes much difference in practice is debatable, but yeah, the heading, yeah, the account. Into shortage occupation list, and the good news in this ye care workers in the enfi at the moment, yet into the so no omo and only asema and the second point in also say carpenters anyway into the say or a carpenter. Catching say good news about minion Ben can't show you say on frame because mini carpenter in Juma of Israel. Plasterers are almost plastering everything. Now, no, we need to look into the processes. We need to look at the job description. We need to look at qualification. Our carpenters, almost be accepted. Into no asem a war if utie na say company be would they construction company, you are looking for bricklayers, you are looking for masons, you are looking for roofers, just get in touch. What we can do is say so that we can help you to get the license. Once we get the license for you, we are good to go. You have license in the amount. Once we get a license, we wait to meet the cofa with bricklayers, roofers, jointers, abana, abeye, ejuma, amal, kama, into and also a year idea a war. And now the new genuineness requirements at the can be a friend appendix skilled worker visa, any appendix global business mobility routes, and a skill up where in each case, any applicant or your application need to show say genuinely they intend to undertake or they are able to undertake the role for which they have been sponsored, and they don't intend to take unpermitted additional employment. And idea but for them to specify it, for them to state what is going on, for them to emphasize on this genuineness means he said there's something going on there that people need to be aware of. If you are thinking, say, obey application, Chrome has say, Abba has say, as a skilled worker, application for global business mobility routes. Global business mobility routes, your one person mobile Chrome has a number set our businesses. Or one person more extend internet. Say, Ghana, or business you want to come and expand, you want to bring, open a branch in the UK. This is the route that allows you to come to the UK. For the past few months, we've managed to help a lot of Ghanaian businesses looking to establish in the UK. If you are thinking of coming to the UK to establish a branch of your business, get in touch. We will look into it. Yes, only the genuineness requirements be abeshimu with the changes, but it should not prevent you say still what the application and just get in touch and we will get this thing done for you. At this stage, there's the issue of Ukraine extension scheme. But I won't go there. I don't think say Ukraine passport. Meaning say we had 1 or 2 times I want to start here. 1 or 2 people are almost me afraid. But I don't expect a lot of callers from there. But if you have any just let us know. They have also done a few changes for adult dependent relatives. Prior to 1st June 2023, and if a pair of parents or grandparents were applying together as adult dependent relatives, then one of them needed to show a need for long-term personal care that could not be met in their country of residence. They have done a few changes whereby you must be able to show say each person must have care requirements. For instance, papa UK. Okay, or he have personal care, but papa do not need personal care. Before 1st of June 2023, it was possible say you'll be able to bring the two of them together without any problem. What they are saying going forward, and they say at the moment, must have care requirements. Papa also must have care requirements. They are making it even more difficult for adult dependents to come into the UK. We already know, say, it is difficult as it is currently, and for them to even make it even worse, I don't really have much words to say on that adult dependent visas, but it's something that if you are planning to make an application, just make sure say you are aware of whatever the way is. That's the only thing at there are few changes here and there, rewording here and there, public funds for overseas nationals, and in the marketing I clarify, I tweaking a crack, but and yet at this stage, I don't think it is too relevant or too important for us to concern ourselves. That is something that if you have any questions, now wait to me then we can answer it for you. At this stage, Mama Len, I think I've managed to put a lot forward, and more questions. They are waiting me, Ebisa.
Okay, lawyer, you better lawyer Daniel Kwe ase. Ebusia ahaya GN radio say afei na waso afidie na legal hour dwumedie na wasugusu awutie. Ye de ba wa kwan so ebina da bia 10. Ni ahya ase ni asori so 11 because ye bre ni eyetiawa e wo afidie so. Na ye be ye sabre ene say ye bebie phone lines no atomo say wo question bi na pese obusa lawyer ene wa chirechire niam bebre mu changes bebre aba no lawyer achirechire mu atreye say bia wo bibia wanti ni ye opese lawyer etimu bie mu ema wa mesrewa obetimi afre mi bebie lines na to obetimi afre na wabusa question no quick ama lawyer ayi ano de amount sa so na me de lawyer number so betudwa ebrese mu na pese okọ lawyer asye ya eno so watimi afre no na wakwa ko hu no sabre de mi bie studio lines no atomo na bomodin asa obefre anase untimi mfre na pese ode wo number eto platform ne so anase wo send back studio hase a ni nyina so begebre akenkan ama lawyer ayi ano ede ama enti en studio lines no de mi use number ya mi bebubo mi sure no pe na betimi afra metimi afa calls no ewo so enti frɛ AC 0203 735 8820 0203 735 8820 anase 0778 793 9958 0778 793 9958 emu bia wo frɛ AC so a lawyer ebeje so edi ama ubetimi asend o message no edi afa 0778 7939958 o share on Facebook abetimi dia to platform ne so o share TikTok abetimi edi ato honum so eno so mejibre ama lawyer akenkan you question no ano edi ama na lawyer de ha me kakra student edi no like bebre no ayo wadwen say o person was switch de echo skilled worker visa eso na said the lawyer anope in some wo kikan ebi ebi so anwono pa na eno sa no ti say so bi student a de pa ni advice a wo de be ma no because ebi anipa na adwen say skilled way na available person ko switch echo na say etuatua sa kwan no kwan be na nipa ne be fa so person otena krom ha say ya me pa lawyer advice be na wo de ebe ma na face so no ebre be na omo sha say effect ni take that be and as a sha say no me pa question
in terms of the starting date in the start and at 3:00 and yes and at 3:00 in the start announcement in ba Erianimu by 2:00 by 3:00 na starting. Their reason is they didn't want a situation where I go for the application, but to move now it defeated the purpose. That is the sad news. The other point in it say who Krum has say as a student, you can't say once our course in the started previously. No, wait me the way aba, wait me the ukunu aba. Ukunu anyway no eba as dependents. The question now is, can the dependents switch to skilled worker visa? That is what I suspect they can't do. And now I know what I say changes here by only Endra. We are now going to review the guidance that will come with it near there. And once those guidance come with it, I suspect that is going to be the route I advise it for second. Me Daniel, me the year about UK. Me a student, me go school. Melbourne, me nimpefe say ye ton ye crass ya sa se kra na ye de ba me to school fees. Nti me school me de nya de ameko. Nti me ba ya na chese me de no care work ni mu na chese makoye. This happens a lot. Nkofo bebre ye nya ye whether you like it or not. That is the reality on the ground. Nti no CCR no yakase menome ntimi en switch en skilled worker route. But the question is, can my wife switch a gray area? I don't know yet. Okay, because guidance it will follow no is yet to be published. So the advice I'll tell people is that if you're in that situation now, seriously think about that route. Say we ana ukuni mu na bema na switch because say ukuni ti me switch I also wait me I don't to then that is the reality, or that is what we are looking at currently.
Okay, me be last question and sana ma concro for the so. Say obi a student answer say who we school na ya ma 2 years I'll be media age one. That's so one and so master no.
Pacho and dear omonfa omonsa and kaya. So that is very good. What people need to understand and it says Uba Chrome has say as a student. Now we school now ubenya 2 years work permit automatically. So 2 years work permit during that period, so person will switch a skilled worker around because that 2 years, it does not lead to indefinite leave to remain. Just 2 years to buy you time to know where you want to stay. But during that 2 years, it will be possible, say, me as switch it from postgraduate route, so skilled worker route, so into the also have not been affected.
Okay, great. Yeah, call Facebook, Freedom Center, Luton. I'll say, can I please ask lawyer if a person can apply for naturalization right after you receive the indefinite, living in the UK over 20 years with British children, or person who be lawyer?
Patrick David. So when you indefinite leaves to remain in an area, you need to wait for 1 year. So 1 year no enya embaye there. You will have to wait a little bit more the SOYA say over 12 months after the indefinite leave to remain and send an application for the naturalization.
Okay, I was a legal hour, GN radio. Ubetimi afre no bisa question. Mr. Wow do question about me Mary did amount. Ubetimi afre because obi catch me say me number ni subi. Ubetimi afre 0203 735-8820 0203-735-8820 and I say 0778-793-9958 and no mobile betimi afra ba besi so. And I say, ubetimi atexia besiso. You can come a lawyer here and no the amount 0203-735-8820 0778-793-9958. Na and also o question abana ye no fefe the amount. Where I say hi Mama Len. My question is if a family court order indirect contact to a parent, can the parent use that order to make an application and a family life of a parent as a parent? Sorry.
The question I say, the question in the say, so you mount indirect contact to a British child. Is it possible, say, ubetimi ejinaso at the year application for further leave to remain as a parent of a British child? And then the answer is not straightforward. I need to see court order now will say account. See a mount indirect contact to a child. Now indirect contact, a final order, any idea mawa. Then you may struggle, say ubetimi eyusu and no at the year application. At the it's now a struggle. See a mount indirect contact. That means you say oti Ghana, can say oti Chrome crown for ubetimi ne wo ban ayeden akasa video call so. Ubetimi, yes, indirect. Indirect contact is not the best. Anybody who is seeking to make an application because of the child, you need to seek to get direct contact one way or the other. Even if the direct contact near once a year crown poor, it is better than indirect contact. And I will need to know why Nipano went to me in your direct contact. There must be a very good reason why I went in your direct contact. For that reason, say or yeah, what needs to be done. And you catch also say when you are going through those processes, making sure so when your lawyer or me advise you both on the immigration front and the family front as well. Because if the person may be advising you, let's say one or ban echo court and only bearman echo court because you want contact with the person. Nipani your family lawyer or your immigration lawyer. Or need anything to do with immigration. Internet advice via all year and answer or quarter or dana original. He's only thinking about what I can get for you as a family lawyer. He does not know say we are. And see this are court order echo immigration we echo immigration internet order not the beji amount on the ground. It may not be useful to you. Internet sa indirect contact order now wakojin emwa. Secondly, sa order na wako jene, does it give you permission for you to give it to the Home Office? Into obi wo no ma family lawyer bi wo no wako je wo order ama we wie on we. But Onim said he even needs permission from that family court for you to be able to use that court order to go to the immigration Home Office to get an application done. Into the minya indirect contact. I believe say you need to get in touch. We need to make further application and try and get your order changed. Even worst case scenario, what I tell people when I say worst case scenario, no, make sure say you get what we call supervised contact. Supervised contact will help you because supervised contact, you know, it will, even though, because the reason why you remember indirect contact and they say ABI is true, say ABI, you have a history of domestic violence, and because of that, even when that is the situation, you can either request for supervised contact, whereby the children center, then you go and meet the child over there under supervision. And no crown rather than the say we need to do something about that indirect court order for you to be able to make an application to stay here.
Better a lawyer say now Emmanuel Mechiapa baby I will be say can skilled workers or research students, not PhD students, bring their dependents from January 2024? Or no question? No.
So we share changes now almost they are now. Almost say the only people who can bring their dependents if they are government sponsored or are studying towards a PhD. You know, that is it. So open set would dependent a bar. You can only bring them if you are government sponsored or studying towards a PhD or another doctoral or research-based higher degree. Dependents already in the UK can remain in the UK. That is the way our omodiaba. Into say open set we higher degree, which is research-based. It looks like you can be able to bring your dependents into what research base are we talking about. There might be I don't know. We need to look into it. When the immigration rules are announced like this, the follow up on the guidance. Until said the guidance will come in, it will be very difficult for me to be able to explain to you. But based on the current announcement that they have made, I suspect to say if your degree is just research based, then you will be able to bring your dependents to the UK.
When I person me bisa na Emmanuel G ade atusui say omo na okeka say carpenters, painters and all that, you know, or no busane say, do the construction worker need specific certificates or English requirements for sponsorship? And Zana nam person because we a carpenter near no sorry, I'll wait me a bar na wait me.
And Nuna Maker say we need to look into it. See, these changes, were only announced yesterday. Into Anfansana Yebedo Esuko say. Okay, so a person will buy as a bricklayer. What qualification do they want you to have as a bricklayer? So a person will buy as a carpenter. What qualification do you need for you to come in as a carpenter? We will be looking into all these things and then we will be making further clarification as we go along. Of course, we haven't been doing it previously because not any shortage occupation way anymore. There was a lot of money that needs to be paid. You need to advertise, you need to do now that they have put them in the shortage occupation list. What that means is also Obi as a carpenter, also Obi as a bricklayer. You do not even need to advertise. The expenses are also with you for COS, so ebekti near there. Acquired to say care workers, first, very difficult to as a care worker. Now it's not. Then is a level 3 qualification is needed. Level 3 qualification is needed for care workers. I suspect to say women also will need at least a level 3 qualification. Level 3 qualification, not just say A level line, not just a Ghana, so to me, we SSC. Na oye we be ABA NVQ be and City and Guilds qualification be so that we will be able to get you into the system. But these are things that we will be having a look at, because in Bebre or Honoma, or just or two but classroom pa they own see that why apprentice and of the those people can they come in? I don't know. We will have to look into the details. The saw code na yediama bricklayers, masons near there, then we will see the type of qualification that they want from them for them to come to the UK.
Last question be me the baby sa lawyer na afe ya sorry dwumadie so ba opese o contact Fortwell Solicitors ema omutimi boa o bia wo question bi a wontimi mbusa bia publicly no mpese wo bebisa na opese o office na ko hu lawyer na wotimi boa wa mesre wa frɛ Fortwell for landline na se mobile so office line is 0203 325 7030 0203 325 7030 and I say ubetimi afre mobile so 07944 976161 07944 976161 me pacho abomodi ase obefre Fortwell for na obuki appointment fefe na akwakohia omonomo etimi aboa ewo sa kwan eso. Lawyer, last question. Nipa we ose wohia abrantie bi ewo krom ha se ya okita abofra. One na assign for a while as oboa ema abofra no so ohwe abofra no kofa no ko school or de no ko school no akofa no de no aba. Abofra ne emaame ni abofra ne life mu ewu akwala ne to ha na maame no tiba okoye. Yo pese ohun ne se ne papa no epese because why obi a wo boa wo mo no hwe akwala ne ma no. Ojina so na oje nkrata edi ema no opese ohun se omo still a omo consulting maame na na because she's nowhere to be found or some consulting maame na na the question in your lawyer bi ntremu bi wo ho a wo de ma wo mana.
It depends on a number of things. One, say what worry papa na, then you become a stepmother. And technically, we can make an application on your behalf because we share the explanation that, and as the definition that where immigration rules, it includes the parents. However, to make things quicker and easier, we normally will need a parental responsibility agreement. And on a application here, much less complicated. And if you need that agreement done, then ube here, a consent. If that is not the case, so I'll wait me a application and call family court to get an order and only guarantee the process for you and only make sure say there's no ifs, no buts, but see they won't crack an amount. That is what we are talking about. But if all those things in the end possible, now you want enough evidence, the roader or banner a play or aqualane and life more, then we can put the application in based on the evidence I want to make sure that things gets better for you.
I think say Patrick after name say wabemu na lawyer can't say be ready afa a student but ebi anafe na wabent me fast opportunity lawyer mean say o brand ko but Mr. Wama me bisa this last question na for me nja last question. Patrick person who said can you switch to the skilled visa as a student if there is an evidence of school completion? Patrick the question here me.
Yes. So when we are school in India, you can switch to the skilled worker visa as at Endra. So you can switch. But so when we are there, then you will not be able to switch.
So where we are there, wait me a switch. Okay, good.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You better lawyer. Still lawyer and Patrick, my enjoy platform. You must say so. Last words business officer would be a come home my na fe.
Me advice I made the man said there have been so many changes. They be a account platform where you say, are they sunny changes are happening. Until before you take any steps, make sure say you speak to a solicitor. I will give you an example. Just a few days ago, the application are all as students are all switching as a skilled worker. Not CUS, I their money panel, and yet the right CUS, a CUS, I use omufi amanone eba. The good thing is any panel the share as here man. Say yes or the share na kodwanka sa ye application and can be refuse application. Now students are on any krum and all of a sudden over be illegal immigrant, not because of on any fault, but simply because the sponsor no a issue CUS or issues USI dema omo amufi amanone instead of omo krum has said that. Or non sooner a year applicants or students or no sooner or the difference. Akoya application I reject you refuse. This is or be illegal krum has said. This is how significant legal advice can be for people. Very, very, very important. Say their own yaria, own call obia, or what enquiry say on show and not all preacher and as all withdrawn. That is how important you need to speak to professionals when doing these things. My last word I'm it's here for now they will take away from this program. And with all these changes, make sure say you entrust your application with a professional who is qualified and can advise you properly on what to do.
Therefore, you better masipa sabre Facebook and Chiakese and Koma a Freedom Center for Amolutin and Chiakese and Koma a Kofia Asante in team and Chiakese and Koma a Nana Ajimai Nana and Chiakese and Koma Pa Nana Berlin and Chiakese and Koma Isaac Odame Bafo or say good morning, Mama Lane. Thank you so much, Isaac. Boko dear, me on catch Chiakese and Koma Sasuna a John Graham, thank you so much. And Chiakese and Koma, bless you, my sister. Keep it up. Okay, and Chiakese and Koma Emmanuel G, and Chiakese and Koma Patrick, and Chiakese and Koma I'm saying to me and read a James Amwa a question. MCC and them so the lawyer obey
Yeah.
Or say how does the global business mobility works? Or say and then how much does it cost? Please can you brief us? I know actually a question and on over to me man.
And only the advice you can see statistics here the whole program on its own my dear friend after the program, and then I'll take you through the process.
Thank you so much. And James said the lawyer cannot and no one mantem and I feel so your brain so as up hunting your budget brain I know ya remove a was our kind so Eddie am I and no obi out here be obi out share be and check and come my mama joining you meant me a mobile mudin and so check and come obi be yamin I don't know the enquache and out here send next to your best saba na ya baba be soon would you medie so can who say a legal hour you medie a benada be any about why so 10 pepe penny a shas any sorry so 11 to help brain out to say your brain up and hoka crabby no me sad the lawyer number not at to for the last time say contact Fortwell for na omuntimi emboa was our kind so fre a year lawyer was 0203 325 7030 and know your office line no fra now a bookie appointment fair 0203 325 7030 and I say ubet me afre mobile so 07944 976161 07944 976161 me patch all share ewo a platform ne so a numbers no eguso a obetimi afa ewo ho so say bia de make one ti abetimi afa ho sa so na abetimi akwa share a video yi ewo Facebook ko GN radio a page o abetimi ahwe video ye free ho no e bia na won ya ansha sintin sembebra ye kan no wante obetimi asa akwa share sa so na ese wo like na wo share e ma onua bi susu etimi etibie sanse enne no changes aba ye nche kwenu anko ya ne bi eba ye na lawyer edi ababa tuja edi amaye ntini mesre wa abomodin asa wo be share ama onua bi susu atibi no afamu afutuo edi afrimu ntino aha ene brebe me ye ho kwan amaye di dwumadie no asie nyame ya adma ebesa aba wa kwan so ebie me pa chewa kwadwo tofa sa ko back na hwe video yi mesre wa ye bre no aso apa ho said the lawyer can embrace mo question ni nyina na ye behwem na ye de ho soso entutu ya aba na nchiremu aba e de ama ba sabre de ye bre no ekopa kodwo mechi a mete won ka chepa lawyer mami emfa wonsi anyame ya adoma ye behia next week
yo me da si bebre bye
bye ebusuafo aha na ye di dwumadie no ebesie na yakramo bye
Yo, Ghana for you what English approach my muha. Ya swedi. Yenya emrenimfo a wen akwatare wo emrenimu a poto kasemu ye kase a lawyer for entimi nianom mumyemfa ye immigration ensem nyina enko dan wo mo Fortwell Solicitors emrenimu akuku adrofo se watena ha che ombeboa wo ma wonsa ka won krata na se wedi adro nso a eyo mokokokra eba ne nipa asetena mu eni adwuma mu nsem bia omudim akotene pa omu wo mre di mani pa bia na de enika wo mu mpo ne se no consultation fee.
Fortwell Solicitors always puts our clients' needs first. We specialize in all UK visa applications, detention and deportation cases, student and work points-based work permit applications from both UK and abroad. Fortwell Solicitors also deals with long residence and human rights applications outside the immigration rules. Don't wait till last minute. Fortwell Solicitors is located at
Unit 1, ground floor, Katrina House, 58 Clarendon Road, London, N80DJ. Nearest tube station, Tempark Lane and Wood Green. Overground, Hornsey Station. Buses 41 to Archway and 144 to Maswa Hill. For more info, call 0203 3257 030. Call our 24-hour line on 0754 8701 011. Website www.fortwellsolicitors.com.
opening hours Monday to Friday 9:30 to 5:30 p.m.
Thursday Beyonce Young Milton Case.
Fortwell Solicitors is regulated by SRA.
Fortwell Solicitors.
You are listening to GN Radio UK.
Ah, Mama Lean.